Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here and we're back at Knott's Berry Farm. We're going to be checking out all of the Halloween decorations because Scary Farm has officially started, as well as checking out some updates in Camp Snoopy and just seeing how the park is on a fall, or almost fall, weekday. So let's go. Walking to Camp Snoopy. They finally have the sign up. It's looking amazing. You can see Snoopy's got that rope holding on, hoping it works all right. Low crowds today, which is nice as we're walking through what is the gauntlet during Scary Farm. After a quick walk through Snoopy, we'll be back to cover more of the amazing decorations for fall, which actually begins in 2 days from now, which is something we learned while walking through. But yeah, crazy theming all over the park. I gotta say, they've stepped it up with the set pieces this year everywhere. But let's go ahead and walk on Jaguar, because why not? It's not that long of a wait. So we just rode Jaguar as our first ride of the day. Actually really enjoyed that. Probably one of my more favorable rides on Jaguar. Maybe it's just because I haven't been on it in so long. The last time I rode it was when the loop was still there. So that was a little hard to get through, I'm not gonna lie.
It was easy to get through because there was no loop there.
Thank you, Mario from Mostly Coasters. Yeah, no, super fun. All the additional theming that they've put around the park, especially in Jaguar, which I will say that queue is so terrifying compared to the ride experience. The extra skulls. Ah! Oh wow, you really got me there. But yeah, compared to like the regular queue normally, with the added skull theming on the exterior, made no like thematic difference, which is crazy because it is like a family ride, right? And it totally is. I would argue it's one of the tamer coasters in the park, but man, the theming is really, really immaculate in there, but so scary. Meanwhile, right next door, Silver Bullet, no scary theming to be heard of, but this thing is a menace. You know, there's I think 6 inversions on this ride. It's crazy. But yeah, Jaguar for some reason has some of the most terrifying theming in the entire park, even though it's for everyone. We're going on Silver Bullet next, speaking of which, is what I would say if they were running more than one train right now. They're cycling the second one, so I think they're just trying to get it ready. It did just come up from a downtime over the past couple weeks. But yeah, so we're just gonna come back to it because it's one of the only rides.
Since I had the other train on it.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's been over an hour that it's had 2 trains, with one of them just not loading.
It's pulling a Jaguar because Jaguar was doing the same thing, but I'm used to that.
But they loaded it.
They did load it. You're right.
It has a line.
Yeah.
So who knows
anyway, let's go ride something else. Maybe walk through Ghost Town. Wow, they've got extra set pieces in Ghost Town too, so we'll have to check all those out. Now, something that's open and running all the trains it has available is Hang Time. So let's go ahead and hop right on. After a really fun back row ride on Hang Time, as well as a ride up on the Sky Cabin, getting a view of a very smoggy LA surrounding, let's hop on Accelerator. So we were thinking about riding Silver Bullet, but currently, at least this is what we're theorizing, the second train is trying to get enough cycles in to be ready for Scary Farm tonight, because it did just come up from a refurb. At least that's the only thing we can think of, because it is running 1 empty, 1 full, just like Jaguar, just like Sierra Sidewinder as well, oddly enough, which I'm used to it on those rides, but Silver Bullet, that's the odd one. But while we're out here, I gotta say, this new collection of set pieces is really, really pretty. Full-on graveyard, there's a fountain, even a statue, or is it a real person? I don't know. I don't want to find out. It's kind of crazy that they put all of these new set pieces in. I've never seen this, and the fact that there are so many more of these around the park this year is really amazing, if you ask me. I'll be honest, Forsaken Lake already had a bunch of set pieces, but this is massive. This is such a great place to take pictures, and just adds a lot to the ambiance over here, you know. It's really, really nice. I'm glad the park is putting more into sets like this, even if they have no necessarily like functional use outside of just looking really pretty and gaining attention. To me, it just adds so much. We've walked all the way around the park. We're back at Accelerator. You can see brand new signs. There are actually multiple of these all around. There's one at Silver Bullet as well. Hopefully it doesn't go down as we get to the station this time. But Mario and I are gonna find out as we walk up to the front. So Silver Bullet's running around still as we're sitting here. Mario and I just had an epiphany. We didn't realize that the chassis of the train, I'll actually put like a still or something here. We never realized that that is silver, like it is painted metallic silver. Because we've always complained.
That's why they're running the train empty, so that we would notice it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But we never realized that it was that color. We always just like kind of looked away from it, I guess. We turned a blind eye to it. But we've always complained, like, if the ride is called Silver Bullet, shouldn't you be the Silver Bullet? Apparently you are. Yeah. And we've just missed that.
Look at that.
We've been coming here for how long? Our entire lives?
Well, and I've been coming here ever since Silver Bullet's open, so it's the one thing that I should have been able to notice.
And now that we see it, it's like shining back at us and blinding us. It's kind of funny. And talking through it more, I actually think we've kind of cracked it. It might be just because they got a deep cleaning for the first time in a long time with the longer refurbishment period. So maybe that's why we can finally see it, is because it went through that cleaning, or maybe even they just repainted it. I doubt it was that, but regardless, it is pretty visible now, and we're kind of shocked at it. Maybe we're just dumb and oblivious.
We're not quite sure how dumb we are, though. There's varying degrees of fair. Stupidity that we could be.
Yeah. So, a back row ride on Accelerator that absolutely made my what do you mean no?
It's an accelerator.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about everything we've done since I last talked. Back row ride on Accelerator that made my stomach drop. It was insane. So nice to get back on that thing. Then a back row ride on Ghost Rider. Not running as fast as last week, but it is a lot cooler today. It's like a perfect 75 degrees. And then Silver Bullet, second row actually, on the C train. Goodness gracious, that was the smoothest ride I've ever had on this thing. You could definitely tell this was the train that was refurbished. The seats are brand new. The wheel covers are gorgeous looking. And it was unbelievably smooth. Like, we're talking 3,000 degrees Celsius knife through foam smooth. Like, just insane. Really graceful, really fun, kind of relaxing for me, but I'm kind of crazy. Yeah, it was kind of slow, but in a really good way. So kind of an unceremonious end to our day at Knott's. It just started to get busier and busier and busier.
Like, there's a pumpkin patch.
There is a pumpkin patch, you're right. Scary Farm the first night, or at least I guess it's technically the second night, but the first Friday night is tonight. So the crowds just get larger and larger and larger. And it got to the point where the park was like legitimately crowded. There were people asking where to park once we, started heading into the parking lot. But yeah, really good day overall. Got quite a few rides on plenty of things, and I think it was a success overall. Great to see all the fall decor as well as all the spooky and scary decor everywhere as well. Really fantastic to get on some of the rides that I haven't been on in almost a year now, which is kind of wild to say. But yeah, really great updates all around. Very excited to see more of Scary Farm and hopefully visit later this year. But I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to see more updates from Knott in the future. But until next time, we'll see you on Next Ride.